This Rainpoint smart sprinkler system may be the best budget sprinkler system out there on the market. I've got a problem where I've got in-ground sprinklers where they're hooked up to a hose pipe. Now you have to use a timer then, and you can get some models that do connect to Bluetooth, but mainly you have to go out and manually turn them on or set a timer. And if it's raining, you have to set a rain delay and you have to go outside. And if you're not at your house, it can be a real pain to turn your sprinklers off. So this here can completely transform the way that you water your yard. So this is the 2-zone timer. You can get a single zone timer, and if you want to have more than 2, you can just get 2 of these. So I have a 4-zone setup right now, so this one's not connected, but you can control everything from this module here. If you want to turn the water on, you press this button here, and if you want to turn it off, you press that button, and if you want to put the other side on, you can press that button on this side and do the same. So very minimal controls on the device itself. It's all controlled through your phone, which is really handy if you're not going to be here. Something that I really like about this is having a filter in here, but having this just stops any particulates getting into here and then blocking this device or blocking the sprinklers, because you don't want to have anything blocking there. Something that I'm going to give it a little bit of a zonk for are these threads here. I don't like to see these plastic threads. First time I tried to put a hose pipe onto the one that's already installed, I almost cross-threaded this. So I just like to see maybe brass or stainless here. It would just make it a little bit more quality, because this does feel like it is a quality piece of kit. It's sealed all the way around. It looks good. Some of these sprinkler systems, they don't look too good. There are no screens here to go wrong. Something you will need are batteries. You'll need to put 4 AA batteries in the back in here, and this is sealed really well so that no water gets in here. There's a little gasket running all the way around this battery cover, which I've not seen on some other controllers. You put 4 AA batteries in there and you can put this back on, and then be sure that no water is going to be getting in there. That's a really snug fit. Really like that. Setup's really simple on this. If you want to see a video on how I set this up, I'll leave it linked at the end so you can check that out after this one. Now we do have a little area here that we're seeding, and I've been using this Rainpoint to make sure that this area does stay damp, and it's only been 6 days and we've got some really good germination here already. Now if you see anything dripping here, it's actually the faucet that's leaking. It's not the Rainpoint itself. This actually seals really well. And if you want to turn this on, as I said before, you just press the button that you want to turn on. So we're going to want to put this left side on. Just listen to how fast it does turn the water on. There's no delay when you press this button to the water coming through. So I'll be quiet. Straight through, and we're sprinkling. And if you want to turn this sprinkler off, all you need to do is just press that, and then it shuts off just as quick as it turned it on. Now there's a little bit of residue because of the pipe, because the hose pipe's so long going up to the sprinkler. Now if you were wanting to have 4 sprinklers here, because you might have 4 sprinklers coming into this one bib, well, you want to have to get a splitter, and then you can hook 2 of these up, and then we'll go into the app and I'll show you how easy it is to control this from the app. This is the main hub where you're going to connect all of your timers to, and it gives you some information. It says we've got rain on the horizon coming. It's 82 degrees high of today, 69 low. It's got the time, the date. It's got the current outside temperature and humidity, and the inside temperature. I've got my garage door open in here, and it's got a little sad face there. I'm guessing that's because of the humidity. You can see the next plan to run, and we don't have any plans due to run for whatever reason, because I think I've cancelled them all because we have more rain coming, so I don't want to put too much water down. But you can see here the last usage on the zone 2 was 1.6 gallons, and this will keep on updating every time you use it. You do need this if you want to use the Wi-Fi capability and use your phone to turn on the sprinklers. If you just want to use them manually, then you don't need to plug this in. You can just go out and press them when you want to turn the sprinklers on, and press it when you want to turn them off. So to use these remotely on your phone, you will need to download an app, or if you already use the Home Jar app or Home GR app, you won't need to download it, but you will need to connect the module inside, so then you can hook up all the 2 zones to that you're going to be using, or any other device. And so once we're in the app here, it's really easy to work with and control. So we've got my left side and right side here, and if I want to turn them on, all I need to do is tap on it, and then I can just go to irrigation and then pick how long I want to turn this on for. So I'm going to put it on for 2 minutes. You click OK, and it turns on really fast. And I don't know if it's because I've got pretty decent Wi-Fi, or if it's just because this system is pretty responsive like that. So really impressed with how well that does turn on. And if you want to turn it off, all you need to do is just tap the irrigation button again. It comes up with a little window and you say confirm, and it'll turn off really quickly. That's really good. If you've left the house and you put fertilizer down, you forgot to turn your sprinklers on for whatever reason, you can turn them on, and then you can have peace of mind that the sprinklers have gone on. And you can also see how much water has been used. So you can see here the last water usage was 0.9 gallons. So that's really good to track. So if you're on a limited water usage, or you don't want to use too much water, try and keep your water bill down. Doesn't matter to us because we're on well. But if you are looking at that, you can limit that. So you can change this to, instead of time, you can have it how many gallons you want to use. So I've got it set for time because it doesn't matter to me. But if you want to limit the amount of gallons that go down each time you turn it on, you can change it to that. Then you want to set up a plan. So this is when it's going to be scheduled to run. You simply hit the plus sign up here in the top right, pick the time you want it to go on for, and then you can set how long you want it to run for. And then you can set where you want to stop watering because of duration or water usage. So if I change this to water usage, it'll say water and usage. I can say 0.3 gallons, or I can change that to 10 gallons, but it will also cut off after a certain amount of time if I've not watered my lawn enough water by that. So say you've got low water pressure, it will then turn off the sprinkler after a certain period of time so that you're not just keeping on watering. So inside that 2-zone device, it has a flow meter, so it knows how much water you have put down. So it'll tell you, hey, you put 20 gallons down, and then it stopped, and then after 50 minutes it'll say, it'll cancel the watering and say that it's been too long. I prefer just going down the route of just making sure that I'm watering for a duration of time. I know roughly how long I have to water for, and then it tracks how long or how much water you have put down. If you want to see how much water you have put down, hit the statistics tab on whichever side of the device you want to check out, and then here you can see the water usage. So you can see every day here we've kind of been using, what's that, saying just under 200 gallons, next day 142, 83, 63 yesterday. We had a lot of rain yesterday, so I was able to turn off the plan while I was out of the house, and then I was able to put on a rain delay too, which is really handy. You don't have to come outside. My old Melnor, I had to come out and put the rain delay on by hand, so if it was raining, it's kind of pointless. I didn't want to come out and get soaked. If you did like this video, make sure you check out this video over here where I do a full install and setup of the Rainpoint Smart Sprinkler System.